Eddie's very first time in Arizona. Woo! We are officially in Arizona, touching the earth. Really excited. Alright guys, so we have officially made it to Red Rock County and it is absolutely gorgeous out here. Look at all of this beautiful terrain. It's crazy to see how different everything is. Not a lot of greenery. You're seeing a lot more now that we're here, but on our way it varied so much where we just had a ton of cacti. Then you had like this yellow straw like grass that was all over the ground. Is super cool, very different from Florida, but we are here, we've made it. We have one hike that we are planning on doing. Then we're gonna be stopping in Sedona for lunch, and then our final stop is making it all the way to the Grand Canyon, but we are very excited to be bringing you guys along. Decided in the end, we are hiking the Bell Rock Pathway. This hike is, I think if I'm remembering correctly, it's supposed to be relatively easy. It's a loop and it's very, very beautiful of all the gorgeous red rocks. To put this into perspective though, it's hot. Ethan, it's really warm, isn't it? It's hot. So right now it's saying it's 99 degrees. So we all have these cooling towels trying to keep us cool, lots of water, lots of snacks. So if you guys are hiking, make sure that you're prepared when you come to Arizona. All right, so we're gonna continue going up. But just for perspective, if you can see those cars all the way down there, that's where we started. So far, I mean, it's work, right? We're definitely picking up a sweat, breathing, but it's not too bad, and there is a breeze up here. So that's very helpful. Ethan made it to the top point. We made it all the way to the tippy top. Woo! Yes. And this is the view. Absolutely gorgeous. We made it to the Grand Canyon. Woo! So we finally found a parking spot. We are going to this gorgeous restaurant that is overlooking the Grand Canyon. It's called Tovar. And we are very excited. It is going to be Eddie and Ethan's very first time seeing the Grand Canyon. I'm really excited. There's Eddie, his very first time.
It's me. I'm
the
Eddie.
Grand Canyon in the background. Woohoo!
So we just checked into our room at Yavapai Hotel. We're in room 7137. It's beautiful outside. You can see the stars. You park right in front of your hotel room. It's really easy to offload. Here.
We're gonna give you the tour, so just ignore all of our stuff because we literally just got here, but not too shabby for staying in the national park. So this is what your bathroom looks like, just so everybody has a little bit of insight if you are to stay here. Doesn't look too bad. And then you come in. This is a pretty cool feature. If you have pets when you're coming, that automatically comes with a cage, which is appreciated.
Or if you have children.
Or children.
Children can sit here too.
And then the room. And in the morning, I'm very excited to see out the window. I took a little sneak peek. I can see there's definitely rocks, some beautiful trees. It seems gorgeous, and it comes with Starbucks for Freddie. He's got plenty to have, but not too bad for staying here. So we are going to, I think, shower, maybe stargaze for a little bit, call it a night so we can get up super early. We're really excited.
So Rachel has a little special guest who's also staying with us in the room.
We almost completely forgot, and I don't know how this is possible. Everyone gets a souvenir when they go on vacation, and I got mine on day number 1 in the Grand Canyon. It is a beautiful cactus, so we're gonna check them out. Okay, so this is a shout out for my love for all the cacti in Sedona, but look at all the packaging. It's so cute, but it's my traveling cactus friend. Here we go. Oh, it's so cute. My son. Oh my God, Eddie, I love this. Okay, so we are getting ready on the trail. We're at the top, and Eddie just spotted an elk. Look at him. All right, I do say so myself. That is an elk welcoming us to the Grand Canyon. So we're walking down the pathway to get to the trailhead, and we just ran into the elk friend, and now we're kind of just like sitting still until he passes and does his thing, because as beautiful as he is, I do not want to get destroyed by him. So here he goes. Oh my gosh. Good morning from the Grand Canyon. So we have gotten up super early this morning because we wanted to catch the gorgeous sunrise. It's just starting to peek over the ridges. But Eddie and I, we are doing the first trail of the day, just the two of us. We're gonna be hiking the South Kaibab Trail. And right now we're just on the rim trail, getting to the start. That's the parking lot right there. That's where the trail actually starts. So we're very excited. Our friend still seems to be following us over here somewhere, our elk friend, but let's keep going. It's gonna be a good day. For memory's sake too, just to kind of show perspective, right? So yesterday it was like 99 degrees. Right now it's just after 6:30. It's 63 degrees and we're both wearing shorts. So, because you have to plan, right? Because by, I think it was like 9-10 o'clock, it's gonna be 80 in the 80s already. So we're kind of planning for both, but it just shows you that variation that they have here at the Grand Canyon. It's cool. Okay, what did you learn about the Grand Canyon?
So at its deepest point, the Grand Canyon is about 6,000 feet deep. Oh. But on average, it's about a mile. That is crazy.
Yeah, it's hard to get perspective out there.
So our hike now is gonna take us down. It's like 1,200 to 2,000 feet. Mm-hmm. That's like a quarter.
Yeah. That's pretty far though, no?
It is, but it just tells you if you want to hike all the way down into the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a full day thing.
Mm-hmm. And that's why yesterday when we got out of the restaurant, we could see, we looked over the canyon and you could see like little glittery like speckles, and we're thinking that those were hikers that did what Eddie was just saying. They went out, they went all the way down, and now they're working their way all the way back because the sun sets here. It was just after
6:30.
Okay, 6:30. So interesting.
So interesting fact, the South Kaibab Trail was built starting in 1924, lasted about 4 years. Most of the materials were brought through using mules, and because of the intense heat, most of the work was done at night. It's really cool. Look at this.
Cedar Ridge. Legitimately, they are not kidding. This trail is like 100% downhill on the way down, 100% uphill on the way up. So we look good now. Momentarily, we will not. Okay, so this is what the tip of Cedar Ridge looks like. It took us just under an hour to get here. So they're saying, estimate that it's gonna take about twice as long to get back up to the top because it is, like we said, straight up. So in total, we're thinking this hike for us, like the average hikers, is gonna be about 3 hours or so. And like that, we're gonna go up to the top. Until next time. He's on top of the world. Woohoo! All right, Eddie looking cool, and
this is my chili towel. And these are some remnants from the 1920s when they built the trail. These are all drill holes. In order to carve out the rock, instead of carving it out, they drilled holes every so often, put in sticks of dynamite, blew it, and that would cause fractures in the rock in predictable ways. So you can see in several different places where they've tried to blow.
Isn't that cool? Out. I know, you can like easily walk past if you want. There's the trail, there's the history, and there's the gorgeous view. Absolutely incredible. We're more than halfway. So we have differing opinions right now on how we would rate this trail. Me, I'd probably rate it intermediate, meaning not easy, but it's not hard. Oh, it's not hard. It's not like bouldering, but you're working. What would you rate it?
I'd say it's, because we're talking about average people here, I'd say it's hard, not advanced, not intermediate, like in between.
Okay, I would agree with that. It's like, yeah, sure, we'll agree with that. All right, so this is the next phase. All the switchbacks. It doesn't look like it's gonna be worse than what we currently are doing, right?
No.
Okay. Okay, so Eddie was saying too, with our ratings, it is a fair point, right? So we are at the beginning of October, but we've planned this strategically, meaning it is the beginning of the day. And thankfully, we are hidden by the rock, which means we're in the shade for a lot of it. So I think that does help with our overall rating and like the intensity of the trail. Okay, so we just finished the South Kaibab Trail, and I absolutely loved it.
It was amazing.
You?
Great morning hike.
Yep. We went down, so like you guys saw, we went down to Cedar Ridge, so we didn't do the whole thing, right? But we were strategic about it, and honestly, a lot of it was in the shade, which I'm sure makes it easier. Absolutely loved it. I would say 10 out of 10. Put it on the bucket list if you guys come to the Grand Canyon. One other fun fact too, since it's here, the Grand Canyon offers free shuttle buses that can help take you to the different trailheads. So that's something you naturally probably will have a rental car, but you can also use the shuttle buses to get around and to take you straight to where you need to go to start your hike, which is really convenient. All right, so we are officially hiking Bright Angel. This trail is about 1.5 miles there, 1.5 miles back. This time we have Freddie and we have Ethan, and we are very, very excited. So you've got some mules. Well, that was absolutely incredible. Okay, I didn't think they were on Bright Angel Trail, but they are, the mules. Keep your eyes out. And supposedly, a lot of people have seen Ram too. All right, they're all looking backwards. Oh. Yeah. What is it? Where? Oh my gosh!
Those are
Rams right there.
Oh, ram?
I have never seen a ram in my life.
Look at the horn.
Bighorn sheep.
Look at the horn in there.
There's two.
There are multiple. Then there's one up there. A girl, a girl, a guy. There's another one. Fourth one by the other tree.
1, 2, 3, 4. Do you see all 4?
Eddie, I have never
only see
seen.
two.
Look, there's
a
1,
longhorn
2,
sheep.
right?
All right, and like that, we did it. Went all the way down to the second tunnel. Ethan made it. He did a very good job, and it was super, super fun. We'll get everybody's ratings, how they felt it was, once we get all the way up to the tippy top. Say it again, Freddie. What'd you think of the trail overall?
Great trail, super well curated. That guy's a
What'd
champ.
you think? 1 out of 10. 10 being the best.
8.
Ooh.
Give it a 7.
Yeah, I absolutely loved it as well. Very, very good. I give it an 8.
So this is Matter Point. This overlook. Some beautiful stuff over there. But the hike we did this morning, Kaibab, South Kaibab Trail. You can see part of it out there. It goes around that point and down.
Guys,
Yeah,
it's our
like,
final
it's definitely-
sunset. All right, so we're at El Tovar again tonight, and this time Eddie scored us a closer seat to the window. It is absolutely beautiful, and we're very excited to be here.
Oh my God, so we had such a great time. We had a couple beers with dinner and at the beer garden before. Lots of great conversation, and then after dinner we went to a stargazing event where they had a bunch of telescopes out. They were pointing to different things in the sky with a laser, so you could see what you were looking at, and then you could see through the telescope. A few of the things we saw were like a couple cluster galaxies and like the star of the night. Well, there are two main things. One, you saw the Andromeda Galaxy through the telescope, which was amazing. It was just like this little cloud. It was kind of basically like seeing the Milky Way. You know, it's like this cloud of light, but in this little cluster out in the sky. Phenomenal. And we got to see Saturn with its ring, and we got to see one of its moons, which was so stinking cool. But anyways, that wraps up the night, and we have another full day in store tomorrow.
Did you have a good time though?
Yeah.
Good. Let's go, buddy.
Carry me.
Okay, so we are making a quick pit stop in Sedona for lunch. We have about an hour before we have to go and head back to Phoenix so we can drop them off at the airport. But it is absolutely beautiful here. Okay, so this is wild. Ethan just pointed it out. It is just, you know, it's kind of warm out. It's blazing. It's 111 degrees. Warm, it feels like you have the hair dryer just pegged at your head.
Like that.
Gross. Ugh. Hi guys! And like that, we all split up. Eddie and I, we now have a few more hours in Arizona to do we don't know what.
We need to get this girl a picture with a cactus.
Yes, and we're gonna see if we can try to drone. Other than that, no set plans, but we're excited to have a few more hours. All right, Edward, where are we? I'm sorry, you look at your works.
Scottsdale, Arizona. It's 108 degrees out. It's hot.
It is like, we are from Florida, you guys, and Florida's blazing. Here it is blazing. Seriously though, a pro tip, spend the $6 on these cooling towels and bring extra water so you can consistently keep wetting them. But plan is to be exploring this area for a little bit, get some ice cream, and see what the place has to offer. Alright, so pro tip number 2. You cannot walk the streets without having Haagen-Dazs ice cream. We compromised and we got a banana split.
She picked all the flavors though.
Nope. It's delicious. So this is an interesting realization we just had. We've never had to eat a chocolate candy bar and ice cream faster than when we're in Arizona. Because seriously, dude, we've had this thing, look at it. Normally
We just bought this like 3 minutes ago.
I know.
Deep down to the bottom, it's molten.
We're like inhaling ice cream, which it's good, but like it's becoming just liquid at this point. So pro tip number 3, when you get your ice cream, eat it indoors. Don't eat it outside when walking. Tip number 4, when you are visiting Arizona in October, don't walk. Get in your car and stay in your car. So before we leave Arizona, I am determined that we're going to find a gorgeous cactus that we can get that like breathtaking photo of. And we found these buggers that have a lot of potential. So we're gonna find the perfect one and we're gonna snap this picture. So we made it to the Tonto National Forest. We're doing a beautiful sunset tour, and it is our last sunset in Arizona together. It's honestly been an absolutely incredible trip.
Mm-hmm.
Look, what else could you ask for? We just found the lake. It's Canyon Lake Vista. Absolutely beautiful. That explains it because we've been seeing a lot of boats and we actually made it before the sunset.
We're gonna make it down to the lake, I bet.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna touch the water, the oasis in the desert.
Okay, deal.
We made it to the oasis in the middle of the desert. How is this, like, it is beautiful here. Here, listen.
Yep.